The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters.
Let's go to Shivan in Boston. Shivan, what's happening, brother?
I'm watching you both on Tiger TV.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely it is. Learning a lot from Tiger.
Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all you Tigers and Tigresses growling a problem with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 34, Nasdaq's flat, S&P's are flat. We got gold flat, market's flat. Silver's down 10 cents. You got, is that right? Holy cow. Yeah, well, let me pull this CLZ. Let me just see what happened here.
Oh,
I think I got oil down $2. We do. $2.49.
It's trying to break out.
Toasted and roasted. It's toasted and roasted. We're gonna get cheap oil, folks. Whoa, baby! Watch out. See, there's a seller there. Let me see the rest of the commodity.
Yeah, you're pointing out that well, look, we saw in a very short order of time a couple trading sessions ago that the market wasn't able to consume that seller.
Right.
Just wasn't able to do it.
Whacked them, big time.
Yeah.
And listen, commodities say you got oil down 2.5%, gasoline's down 2%, heating oil's down 2%. The rest of them are better. The rest of them are flat, but that's a big number, man. Let me tell you. I'll tell you, folks. There's going to be this. There's some destruction here. When you get oil, think about this for a second. So we get oil down $8, I think, in 3 sessions.
Well,
right?
we do, yeah. Well, you were up at $100, so just a little bit over $100 3 sessions ago. 4 sessions ago, you're at $92. So you're down $8, $7, $8.
8%.
Yeah.
8%.
Yeah, and it breaks outside of this box, at least $91, 89, maybe more. It just depends what the volume says.
You might be large ABC down.
Yeah, what the volume is doing out here.
You almost had me crash my car yesterday.
I know you did.
Tell me first. What's the ABC down on this first?
No.
Okay.
I don't see an ABC down on this.
Listen to this. I want to know what the A to B equals C to D on this one is.
You know what the long term? So let's actually haven't done that.
No, you stop right there. I want that A point
I want to see the long term on this
That's
thing.
even better. Okay. I'll take that one. He's trying to sneak out of this, folks. He's trying to sneak out of this.
Okay, here's the long one.
Oh,
there you go. That's the long one.
Folks, if you're in your car, you know what he's doing? He's giving me the short one.
I love it.
That's $34.
It's $70.
Give me the other one.
No,
$70 is good enough.
That puts us as oil be at zero.
$70.
Look at that downdraft off of those highs
is
out
good
there.
enough.
Look at that downdraft off of that July 2000 high.
Unbelievable.
$142.
Well, yesterday, folks, I got to tell you, right? Last night the Red Sox were playing in Tampa, so I wanted to go to the game. Steve's doing the show, the 5 o'clock show. I'm driving. I'm going to pick up Angie. I almost crashed on the road. I hear the bull with his 7 horns on.
Oh, big time,
saying the A to B equals C to D. 15. What do you got? 1543.
Well, if we take a look at the S&P, the next level is 1531. 1531. And then actually, if the S&P moves up to that level, it'll complete the larger A to B equals CD at 1563. And it just makes sense. It goes all the way back up to those highs in 2007. That is what Uncle Ben's wild rice, that's what he wants. He wants housing to move back to those. Hey, he'd love housing to move back to, just even halfway up to those levels, right?
Totally, right.
So you get the market up
10-20% is enough, right?
And, as look at that special report that you did and the data that you pulled together that showed the amount of liquidity that's sitting truly on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Okay, at some point in time, it starts getting into the marketplace and you get that velocity of cash piece going. Yeah. So, it's not that I fundamentally at all believe that we should be doing what we're doing, but that's not, how I analyze the stock market.
Oh, no, I'm with you.
My fundamentals, man, I leave those at the door because those just that confuses you.
No, listen, I agree. The thing that's wild, and folks, as you go over to TFNN, you're going to see You get the real estate report, and right under the real estate report, Steve just did a special report yesterday.
Yeah. And that's a cool report because, you know, what we do is, when we do our shows here, what's great is we're always educating folks.
Right.
You know, but when we get an opportunity to create these special reports, it also gives us some time to really reflect and come up with something that's really good. Like you said, you know, I remember how excited you were when you spent the weekend. It was a little bit raining. You were starting to go through stuff, and all of a sudden you're just coming across all of this information.
Big time.
You know, and you're just, and it got you excited. And then really what excited me was I sat back and tried to say, you know, what's something unique that I could actually teach folks out here that, you know, has always been sitting in front of them that just they haven't seen. And that's really what's included in
Beauty and the Beast.
Candlesticks. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it's
you got to check
cool.
this. You got to check this out, folks. So I came in. What day? I came in Monday. So you had the
just got to kind of lay it out and said,
so I looked at it and he said, what do you see? I said, well, I see beauty. He said, well, look at the other side of that.
That's right. Yeah,
there's Beauty and the Beast.
And which is kind of cool because when we take a look at markets, just take a look at the two of us. We're both looking at markets. And
I'm beautiful and you're the beast.
I am the beast. I am the beast, baby.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, you know what's wild, folks, is that if you haven't watched Tiger TV, right? Where is it? Channel 9?
Channel 9 is my show. Our show is Channel 10. So we got the archives of two, great shows out
10,
there.
Right?
Yeah.
So what you want to look at, folks. So remember what time it is right now. So we're 12 minutes into the hour.
Yeah.
Because Steve has this chart up, and this is this chart here is intense. There's no doubt about it.
Yes.
And what the chart is that where QE1 started, and the acceleration up, where QE2 started, with acceleration up, and then Operation Twist, where
yes.
So
and acceleration up, and so you got QE3. Now, are things different this time? I say it's pretty easy call. To me, things are different when you break last week's lows. You break last week's... you can test last week's lows,
when I was in that car, I'm with you. I'm with you. And when I heard that, I said, yeah, that totally makes sense. Because, let's see, so... Yeah,
because they can be tested.
On each one of those times, you never did break those lows.
Well, you did on QE1, you did. Now, QE1, you did, and it made sense. Look, it went and it made
that was the end of the world.
It was the end of the world. It made a butterfly pattern out there. But the other really three QE programs, that we've had out here is the market can certainly pull back and it can test those areas.
Right.
And if it does, hey, cool. But if it breaks it, then I say this time is certainly different with regard to Bernanke and what he's going to be able to do as far as the revaluation of assets.
Right.
But until then, just based on this information and just some. Some other miscellaneous things. To me, that's kind of the trade.
He's got the inside hook here with Ilka.
Ilka hasn't bought into my stuff. She hasn't bought into it.
She hasn't?
I think she's more on your side.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm thinking
Ilka,
there's
what's
a
going
lobster
on?
bit.
Are you kidding? Good morning. Steve. Steve, I'm on what side?
I think you're more on Tom's side here.
Did you read my email at 4 a.m.?
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance.
Okay. My 4 a.m. email. Why don't you read it?
Okay. I got another.
I was buying.
Another raging bull. I did see that. I did see that you were buying.
The Tiger says they're up at 4 a.m. What a beautiful thing that is.
It is.
Well, you get up and then the euro is trading, so I have these future E-minis that needed to show me something, and they're showing me right now something. So I am buying. I have been buying this morning, and I am buying. I do like, the levels of the 1540, I agree with you, but I think there'll be a little bit retracement at the I still think 1480, 1490, or 15 will have some type of retracement. So
I don't think we go straight up or anything.
Can still get in at that point.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Long. No, I said maybe Tom can get in long on that point.
Yeah, you don't know.
No,
you don't know me. You can play with me a little, but you don't know me. That's for sure.
No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I did. Yes, I when I heard Steve's comments about the 1540, I do agree with that. It looks pretty bullish right now. Looks good.
All right, so it looks like you and we might be having a lobster dinner together.
Yeah, maybe that.
I better get that airline ticket to Maine quick and get lobsters wholesale.
No, but wait. The lobsters are very inexpensive. They're almost the price of the hot dogs. So
thank God, I know.
You're not losing a lot of money.
No, I'm not. $2.99 a pound. I know.
No, is it really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
The poor lobster guys. They've caught. There's so many lobsters available. It's just unbelievable.
No kidding.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I love is to take a live Maine lobster.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got a restaurant down here called Charlie's Steakhouse. Now, the original one, and he's actually the guy, Charlie Woodsby. I don't know if Charlie's still alive. I think he passed away a while ago. And his partners, they were the ones that actually started Red Lobster.
Really?
Yeah. Now, their first restaurant was in Orlando called Charlie's Steakhouse.
Okay.
And still the original place is still there. Now, what they do, Ilka, is they take a lobster tail and they butterfly it, and they put it over their wood grill.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
And the smoky flavor in it is so great. I mean, I would have folks come in from Japan, clients and business partners who would come in, and they would want to go to a steak place because they're used to, the steaks there are so expensive.
Sure.
And they'd say, take me to a steak restaurant. So I would take them over there because the steaks are also very good.
Right.
I would order the lobster.
Dynamite.
I would order the lobster, and I'd order a big one, couple pounds or what have you. It's cut off pieces and give it to them. The next night I would say, where do you want to go for dinner? They said, let's go get some lobster.
Totally.
Because they've never had that.
And especially Maine lobster. I mean, Maine lobster is it. There's no two ways about it. Well, New England lobster, but Maine lobster is where it's at.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now you guys talking. I'm getting hungry, so I'll say bye. And
have a good morning.
So Tom, but are you really still that bearish at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to me,
I see his bearish case, too.
What you had is this. I mean, I wasn't shot going into that. I let the thing pop first, and then I hit it. And I hit the small caps.
Yeah.
So, I'm in good shape, man. I'm in the money right now.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. If you're in the money, as long as you're in the money. Very good. Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys.
All right.
Okay, have a great one. Have a safe one. The euro. So talk about the euro for a second. So check this out. This is getting really interesting, and this is what it is. You have the European countries, right?
Yes.
Well, what came out this morning was this: is that Spain, Portugal, it already had happened actually in Ireland and Portugal.
Okay.
But what's happening now? Is
that Belize? Is that what?
No, Ireland, Portugal, and Greece. The money was coming out of.
Okay.
But now the money is coming out of Spain in a huge way. So what the
when you say coming out of Spain, being withdrawn by the
populace, the euros, taking it out and getting it out of the country, out of the country too, not just they're converting it, getting out of the country. This out of the bank accounts. See, the thing that's bizarre to me is that one of the easiest ways I think that they could get stronger is that get insurance. They don't have insurance over there.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. That was like an easy solution.
Yeah, to keep the money in the bank. I mean, why would you keep your money in the bank without FDIC insurance? Now, they can make another insurance plan, but they don't have one, folks.
Yeah.
So this is the correlation. This is a factual correlation. What has happened is that the amount of money, now this is what Draghi's doing, the amount of money that they've sucked out of the bank, he's put back in.
Yes.
Euro for euro.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. Now, that just came out this morning, but that's really intriguing because that means that they can try to hold that up as long as they can.
For sure.
With that context. But what it also means is that you're supplying, it's their own money, it's not the citizens' money.
Right.
877-927-6648. We get the Dow 43. NASDAQ is flat. Look at NASDAQ flat. That's really strange, man.
Yes, it is.
S&P's up 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Apple's flat.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Carol Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on Chinese stocks, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Don't forget, folks, as you're over our website at TFNN.com, you're going to see a special report that Steve did. Talk to me about the special report. So what's in that report?
Well, the title of it is Candlestick Silent Signals, because when I take a look at candlesticks,
Beauty and the Beast. I'm going to give it a new title.
When people, you know, when I take a look at it, if I step back and said, you know, if I was going to start from scratch now and teach somebody, where would I start? Okay. And the first thing is, it's just like the way that we communicate. You learn the language first.
Right.
You know, before you start putting your sentence structures together. Right. So you learn your ABCs. Now we use ABCs around here for a number of different letters, so that can confuse everybody. But it's really about, you know, one of the things I put in this special report is this cool little cartoon. Yeah. And it's and it shows the bulls and the bears checking in for the day, clocking in to go to Wall Street. Well, the reality is each and every day, bulls and bears show up to the marketplace, right? Right. And what's cool about candlesticks is when you learn how to use candlesticks, you realize that it is the way that the market communicates to us and gives you information. Right. Helps you understand where you should be entering trades, where your stops should be, when you should start being cautious. It gives you all the information. So what I wanted to do was a special report So that somebody who is just kind of listening to us that's interested and is new and isn't sure where to start, that this was really the first place. Now, inside that report, it still may be just maybe a step a little bit too high, but I'm going to create a little video that will take people, that allow folks that are just new to look into the stock chart. Because I remember the very first time I looked at a stock chart, and I was a numbers guy. I looked at this and it was like, what does this tell you?
No, the candles absolutely are the way to absolutely begin. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
And it's because they are so visual.
Yes,
you know
they
I
are.
They're
that's exactly right, because, learning is visual.
Right.
And then when you start, I'm able, what's so cool about what it is that we do, having done this for so long, is, my focus when I'm teaching somebody is always to connect the known to the unknown. Because when you can do that, that's when you get rapid training. Well, part of the special report that I did was taking a look at something that was known, that image, because you've seen it. Almost everybody has seen that first image that pops up there.
Right.
Okay, that was known. And so the idea was to be able to link something that was known to the unknown. And the unknown may have been a candle. Right. I always talk about my hammer candle. So we talk about that. We laugh about that.
Totally.
And that's why I wanted to start with that and then show something that was so unique that most people have never really looked at it like that.
That's right.
Which is that following session. So that's what's inside that report. And you take a look at that, all of a sudden people are going to be like, God, that was in front of me all the time. Why didn't I understand that?
No, it is. And that's when the light bulbs go off.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So that's the cool thing. And that's what's great about, I'm so grateful for what it is that you created here at TFNN. Really, because you think about it. Yesterday we were talking offline just simply about the growth that you're seeing.
Right.
And part of the whole, the investment you've made just simply in Tiger TV. You talk about learning is visual. The candles are visual. What it is that you provide to everybody out there. Right. It's your hard-earned money and sweat and equity, your vision, your dream, and just to kind of participate on it is really cool.
Wow.
And then be able to touch people's lives, because then they touch other people's lives, and that's how you get Fibonacci growth. That's where the expansion really starts to kick in.
And it's happening, folks. And we do appreciate all you tigers and tigresses out there growling and prowling, because it's... we're at a point right now that it's really happening, which is pretty neat. And it's wild, is that watching, so no matter what country you're in out there, we have a lot of different people.
Oh, we do. I get emails all the time from folks. There's a guy, maybe last week, a gentleman called in. He said, "Hey, I'm listening to your show on the way into work," and he's over in London or something. He's over in the UK.
I know. It's pretty cool.
And I'm like, oh man, that's pretty cool.
It just shows. I know.
Listen to us on TFNN.mobi. I mean, that is. We're connected. Totally connected.
So let's get down to Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah.
K. Rico, what's happening, brother?
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you been, man?
Good. Everything's settling back to normal, more or less. And,
have they cleared away the roadway so you can get back down to the beach?
No. It's a process.
Is it? Okay.
I'm looking 6 more weeks, possibly. I mean, most of the work has been done, but I'm one of the kind of thinking of wait till it's really done. Don't be the first to buy the newest car on the block. Wait a year.
Yeah, okay, got it.
I'll wait a few months before the bridges show stability and safety. But you guys were talking a couple things with that young lady about where the S&P is going, or the SPX, or the mini futures, and so far, not to make a big deal out of it, but they hit my date of the printing presses, if you recall, Steve, and that was the first time I talked to you about 7 weeks ago.
Yes.
When Tom was on vacation.
Yes.
I was looking for 1450.
Yes. Yes, I do remember that.
Guys.
I do remember that.
Yeah. I think I remember it, too.
Yeah.
Stay right there for a second, K. Rico. We got a short break. We'll be coming right back. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get K. Rico. All you tigers and tigresses out there, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Right now, let's see what some of these large caps are doing. You got Big Blue down 32, Caterpillars up 40.
You've
right
heard
back.
Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor. And now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Folks, if you happen to be in the Tampa, Orlando area, don't forget on September 29th, we have Nadex is sponsoring a workshop with Daryl Martin, myself. That's going to be at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa. That's an absolutely free workshop. We're actually giving away a couple $1,000 worth of between the books, the newsletters, and silver. So check it out. Nadex
there could be a lot of folks
Nadex is taking care of you.
There's going to be 25 people walking away as really happy. Well, everyone's walking away happy.
Yeah.
There's going to be another 25 that are going to be extremely happy.
No, totally. Yeah. And it's September 29th, folks, Saturday morning, 8:30 to noon. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. We're talking with our man, K. Rico from Costa Rica.
What's your next call? What's your next call on the market?
Okay, well, Columbus State.
Which is what?
What it is. 1492.
1492.
1492.
Okay. I love it. Okay. I like it.
But here's what's going through my cents.
The Bulls are running on TFNN.
Oh, they are, baby.
Well, I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm just being. I'm using my 6 cents, and what I'm picking up is.
No, you're a bull. No, you know
time.
what? That saying, man, that saying is bogus, okay? That saying drives me crazy. You know why? You're either a bull or a bear, okay? And, you know, as a trader, I hear that saying, I'm not a bull or a bear, I want to make money. Everyone wants to make money, okay? If you're long, you're a bull. If you're short, you're a bear. It doesn't matter. You can change your hat. You know, I can change my...
Okay.
If I'm day trading, I'll change my hat 18 times a day. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Anyway, go ahead.
Let me rephrase that.
Sorry, I don't mean to be. It's just, you know, it's.
That's okay. I'll go in the closet later and cry. Don't worry. Believe me.
I love it.
Okay, but anyway, I'll rephrase it and say that I hope this thing goes to the moon for all mankind and people with pensions and 401ks and all that. But the fact is, last year, October 4th, was the low. If you take a date check on the chart.
Okay.
Right, that's right.
I believe that it's either going to be Mother Nature that is going to change the whole stock market, and or it's going to be the insanity of the Islamic maniacs burning places all over Europe and Tunisia, Gibraltar, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, Iraq. That whole area of the world is going to become the hottest disaster area, and Israel's going to have their back to the wall, and this is going to create the most incredible political scenario that we could ever imagine. Maybe. But
Armageddon. You're talking Armageddon.
could be something very serious, but not Armageddon, no. No, but it could, Tom. Steve, look what's going on right in front of our eyes. It's nothing we can just turn our backs on.
Oh, listen, no, you're absolutely right. No, it's a bad scene, but I don't see Armageddon. You know, hopefully the rest of those people in those countries will revolt themselves. You know, we'll see.
Yeah,
hey, Rico, have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Pat in Castleberg, Florida. Hey, Pat, what's going on?
Hey, hi, guy. Yeah, good morning.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Tom, I want to ask you a question about TIP, iShares, Barclays, TIPS Bond Fund. I don't have it, but I wanted to just diversify my portfolio a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking I wanted to buy a bond fund of some type. What is your opinion on that? Would that be a viable option for me if I wanted to just park some money there, you know, not trade it? That's something to look at. What do you think?
Let me look at this for a second. Okay, so the symbol, folks, is TIP. Now, this is what it is, okay? It's a U.S. Treasury inflation-protected security fund. Now, this is where this gets dicey. See, you have two different things happening here. Okay, you're paying $121. I got to see what you're buying first. Let me see. So, you're going to buy... So right now, okay, so you're buying, let's see, you're buying T-bonds in 21 and 25. This is all 2021, 2025, 2029, 2041. See, where the problem comes with funds in general, or bond funds, is that as they roll over, right? Yeah. Versus, you know, it's a big problem because, let me just see something. I don't. So
what was the earliest maturity in that?
So it's 90. It's all government bonds. First off, I think they're all U.S. bonds. Yeah, they are. Okay, so they're all treasuries.
So the earliest maturity is not till 2006. Well, 2014.
Right. Okay, so let me put this in. So the theory behind TIPS goes like this, folks, okay, is that the correlation, if inflation does come in, you're going to get an expansion of the bond itself. You know, Pat, I just don't know enough about how they really work internally to give you advice on it, man. You know, I'll get my head wrapped around these in the next week and a half. But I really don't. But the correlation of you know, how they work, I just don't. I understand how one works, okay, but I don't understand the correlation inside here. If inflation goes to 4%, what's going to happen to these bonds? I just don't understand it. So.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And the larger correlation, is I think you're going to have inflation, but I think it's still a couple years away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be as soon as that flood of money comes out. Well, yeah. Watch this money. I'll tell you this money. It's going to be all about housing. That's what it's going to be about, because you get the housing. That's leverage, number one. Okay, so check this out. So existing home sales come out this morning.
Yes.
They increased by 7.8%. That's the largest increase since May of 2010.
Yes.
The bottom line, folks, is what you're going to see. You're going to be surprised how many homeowners, number one, are coming out from underwater. It doesn't take much,
Right.
And this is where leverage. I remember at the housing bubble when people were always calling. They were saying, no, I want to stay into real estate. And I was saying, do you understand how leveraged you are? And people thought we were more leveraged in the stock market than real estate. I said, what are you out of your mind?
Right.
Real estate, folks, has the highest leverage out there. But unfortunately, when people were over their head, they didn't realize they were even leveraged that much, okay?
Yes.
And it's like, so now, though, we're at the other side of it. And the other side of it is that real estate only has to go up 6, 7, 8%. You get that 2 years, you're going to be surprised, man.
Yeah.
A quarter of the people underwater right now are going to be even. And, what shot my... And now the real key goes like this. So watch what happens. Is that this is one way that you can look at where you stand right now on your own balance sheet. What you do is this. Add up, you get your liabilities out there, but add up your assets, right?
Yes.
Now, when I add up the assets, and I look, I say, you know what? I'm going to sit right here because that asset value only has to go up 5 or 6%, and it goes exponential, folks.
For sure.
On the other
For sure.
side, because the bottom line is that depending, we happen to have a lot of real estate.
That's right.
But the reality, and who's bought right, folks, they started buying right.
Yes.
Right. When this downdraft was as bad as you could get, and people were crying.
Yeah.
And it's still out there. I saw.
It is still out there.
Listen,
Absolutely is out there.
Check this out, folks. A house went at the courthouse stairs yesterday, right? Bel-Air Beach again, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't believe I was looking at this thing. You could be kidding me, man. It was a lot. This one happened to be a lot. Now, we were not buying lots. We were buying a house. But the lot went for $159,000.
Yeah.
That lot will get sold tomorrow at $260,000.
Yeah.
If no matter where you are in the world, folks, pull up Bel-Air Beach, Florida, and you're going to see it's a little skinny piece of land.
Yeah.
And it's a barrier island that's all water.
Yeah.
And it's right across the street. So check this out. This lot here happens to be right across the street from what the baseball player, he's building a $25 million house.
Oh,
okay. It's like, oh, really?
Okay.
Someone walked in and paid $139,000.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. They could sell it to him for parking. No, I just realized that.
Sure.
I just realized that. He's making Disneyland down here, So check.
I didn't know that.
I got to get the guy's name. So this is what he's doing. Well, I'm only kidding, but I'm really not. I saw the plans. It's a $25 million house. They just stopped building it about 4 months ago. It's going to take them 2 years to build it. And so it faces the Gulf of Mexico, folks.
Yeah.
And then as it's facing Gulf Boulevard, that's where the pool's going to be. And it's pretty amazing. You got to love it. And that's what's unique about where we are in Florida, folks, because what happens is that we have the Yankees here, you have the Pittsburgh Pirates here,
You get the Phillies.
The Phillies, not the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
So what happens is a lot of people that are down here, period, and once they get down here, they say, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me!" So I mean, they have the Blue Jays.
They start taking a look at land values,
exactly.
And so quality of life.
And they got some good cash flow. No two ways about that, man. No two ways about it.
Beautiful.
Let's go to the White Sox, too, huh? Let's go to David. Hey, David, what's going on?
The TNFN contrarian indicator is on. S&P 850, bonds 160. Yeah, man.
I like that.
Oh, that's good.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Totally.
I love it. I love it.
So the yen. Let's take a look at the yen.
Yeah, you had the Bank of Japan come out last night, and they decided, hey, they wanted to get in on the bond buying action, right?
Yeah, right. And so that's like a counter trend bounce, though. That's interesting, right?
It is.
Because
Totally.
the correlation would be if they're pushing that out, what ends up happening is that the yen would get weaker, but yet it gets stronger.
Exactly. You know, and I've been watching this trade because I've been looking at. We've been in and out of it a couple different times.
Right.
Just in a newsletter. Forget about just trading the actual currency pair itself, and. You know, when I take a look at what Bernanke, so here's where the fundamental piece can get into your head, okay? And I just take a look at what Bernanke is doing. That in order for the yen to truly weaken, you know, it's got to have, it's got to be more than just the Japanese government that's out there that's part of that program. And so with Bernanke saying, hey, we're going to weaken the dollar, I just don't see the yen getting that much weaker just yet. I can't fundamentally see how that's going to happen.
Okay.
You know, just simply when it's gonna need a correlation of central banks deciding that okay, we need to start weakening the yen. And I just and this is really actually proof, seeing it actually sell off now. You know, today it's at its session lows here. And which is pretty wild because, you know, when you put this thing, and part of the other thing is when I actually look at the monthly chart, oh man, I don't know what happened there. But and I've got a problem on this screen here. But on the monthly chart here on the yen, it's still underneath its 1994 levels. You could take it back on yours. I've got a bad tick or something on this computer here. But it's still trading below the 1994
I got it.
Lows out there. And so until it actually clears that area, I'm kind of like, I'm not that...
Right, which is...
what's the high of the 94?
79.75.
Yeah.
This is a wild chart. So this chart goes back to 1981, folks. Look at that thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I just the yen here, you know, as much as I was thinking, okay, you know, this is going to be a nice trade for a good long-term thing. With everything that's going on with central banks, I just don't see it right now.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, it's just like you know, when the follow-through comes through, just like you said in that special report you did. Exactly.
That's right. You know, you prove it to me, the bulls and bears, show me something else, and I'm on board with it. But you know, right now, you know, you got this little hammer out here from last week, and we'll see where this thing is going to close. But I don't. I'm not in that camp yet.
Hey, you know, swap gears for a second. So check,
AutoZone, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, check this out. This is pretty amazing. So AutoZone, folks, this morning, pre-market was trading down $18.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know,
it never opened down.
Yeah.
Okay. It opened. It opened down. But let me see what it did. So yesterday it closed at 357. And today it opened to 355. Okay, so this is as wild as you can get. Now, let me pull this back a bit because that is. And see, this is in a downdraft, you know.
Yeah.
But let this get higher, folks, because the bottom line is that you know, this can get up into. Right, you can get up into 370 pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know, you just let it because it's already come down from that 399. But, I know what I want to look at, too. We had our man Mitch and Den yesterday. He was looking at PCLN. Yeah, see, PCLN is done. Priceline, what you have, folks, this gets interesting. So Priceline was trying to get up into that gap from 682.
Yeah.
Makes it to 649. Can't handle it. And this thing has some volatility behind it.
It does, and it's still got that gap open, you know. Ideally, it'd get up and it close that area.
And that would be the ultimate. You know? That would be the ultimate. What is interesting here is that Priceline used to have a large float. I mean, the short float, but it doesn't anymore.
Okay.
You know? Well, it's still big. It's still 5.5%.
But not probably where it was.
No, it was up at 10 or 12%. You know, it was up 10 or 12%. So that's a different number. Of course, we go back over to Apple, and Apple is still the talk of the town. But I'll tell you, the smaller these ranges get at $700, the more that's important that, you know.
Yeah. No, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, folks. Don't forget, go over to our website at TFNN, right into breaking news. You're going to see the special report by Steve Rhodes. Candlesticks, silent signals, the speed of trust. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question, are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of tfnn.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this. Today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour. Next on TFNN.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. This equity here, folks, you talk about getting sliced in half. It's Q-Core, Questcore, QCOR. Now, what I want you to get out of this more than anything, and I hope no one owns it that's listening. I know people have to own it, but bottom line, folks, is that this was screaming. When you get volume off the highs, this had so watch what this equity did, folks. It made a high of $59.91, July. Well, guess what? After that, boom, volume comes off the high from 58 to 42, 20 million shares. Then what does it do? it gets 43. It goes down lower to 34 and crawls all the way back up to 53. So check it out. You go up to 53.
Yeah.
2.6 million shares versus 20 million.
And you know what it was doing? Made a .786 retracement on the way back, too. It's a fib number on the way back.
Right. And then what happens, folks, you've got to get out of these, okay? If you have volume off the top, you come back all the way up, you have no volume. Your correlation there was it went up on 10%, 90% lighter volume. Well, guess what? No one can get out of it, okay? This equity, by the way, did not gap down. This is what's so bizarre about this. This equity opened this morning at $50.48 and it's trading right now at $26.84, and it's done. It's done. And I don't, whatever is going on inside here.
Yeah, I mean, you got somebody just unloaded from 10:20 on. I mean, big time. Big time. Holy cow. Any news or anything?
Yeah, Aetna Insurance come out at 10:45.
Okay.
And said that Athra, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to be one of their drugs is not necessary, is unnecessary. So of course, the insurance company is coming out saying we're not going to pay for it. When that's where that battle's going to come down.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
If we let me just take a look at it. Q Core, C-O-R. Okay, so let me just see this. Oh man, what you talk about insanity?
Yeah.
Now this actually happened, folks, in the last 15 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I guess.
But since 10:20.
Yeah.
Since 10:20. I mean, this thing has just really been tanking.
Now, what also happens in a situation like that in the broker-dealer complex, folks, is that anyone that's on margin, if they're on 50% margin, they're done. They were sold them out at the low.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because that blows that number out. Well, let's put it this way: they may have more money in their account and they won't get sold out. But a 50% hit like that—that's 100% loss in a day.
Yes.
On margin, so that's about as intense as you get. There's no doubt about it. The King Dollar just can't move, man. My King Dollar is she's out there. She's doing nothing. Oh, DXZ. I need Z's right now.
Down 20 cents, but really nothing.
Yeah.
Really. You know what? If you take a look at the U.S. dollar index chart here, so let me put this on a different time frame. Let's put this on. Well, put it on the weekly time frame. And so the thing that concerned me most when this equity here was making a double or triple top, and what I'm going back to, folks, was August 27, 2010, and it came into that area. It made this bearish engulfing candle. So it's one of the reasons why I want you to go over and get the newsletter, the new special report that I did on the homepage of TFNN.com. But this was the thing that worried me the most. Was the week of July 27th when it made that bearish engulfing candle as it was inside this uptrend here.
Oh,
and,
sweet.
it kind of was given a signal and it had to follow through the next week. But what I certainly wasn't expecting was for it to bust through this area. But, you still have this probably if we take, just wasn't expecting it to punch out of there. However,
so if you're driving in your car, we're just looking at right now, folks, and if you're on your way to work in the morning on the West Coast, we hope you have a great day. But if you are driving, so just visualize that Steve has a nice channel that's gone all the way up. When he's talking about the bearish engulfing, that was the top side of the channel, and then what does it do? Bang, it busts the bottom side of the channel. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, you make it a great day out there, safe day, folks. And remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. It's all right inside you.
It is.
Get over there and get that special report.
Take care.
Candlesticks. Have a great one.